Hello, brothers and sisters. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. So, guys, happy Monday. Today I decided just to do a little chit chat with you guys because Saturday was my birthday, and I'm feeling positive and I'm feeling motivated. So I thought maybe I'll just get on here and just chit chat with you guys and kind of encourage you guys to do something that I do on my birthday, which is like, I'm not the kind of person that really cares to make a big deal about my birthday, but what I do like to do is do like a check-in, kind of like a checkpoint, like see where we're at, like as opposed to my last birthday, kind of like a check in and see where I'm at in my life and what I've improved on, what still needs to be improved, what's gone right, what's gone wrong, everything. So, and I can say that I am in a better place mentally, emotionally. I've been doing this little check-in on my birthday for the past about 5 years, around there. And before that, I want to do a lot of like internal work and like they say, heal all your traumas, everything that you went through, and because we've all gone through stuff, and oh, there's my cat. Anyway, so yeah, like I feel like, yes, I have improved in some ways. I've come such a long way since a year ago. So you guys, when you guys have a small victory, it's very important to celebrate it, no matter how small it is, because it all counts. It all counts towards your goal, and like they say, your life as it is right now is just a product of all the decisions that you've made in your life. Good or bad, they add up. They equal this moment that you're at right now. So if you want to change something, you're probably going to have to do something different in order to get a different result. That's just, it's just cause and effect, you know what I mean? If you want this and you haven't gotten it up to now, so obviously the thing that you're doing is not getting you that result. So learn something new, do something new, read a book, read an article in the subject matter that you're trying to improve on. Talk to somebody. There's always a way, guys. There's always a way. There's always a way to learn something, to improve upon something, to learn a new skill, to let go of an old habit, but by replacing it with a new one. And, to let go of old coping mechanisms that no longer serve you, that at one point worked, but now they're just detrimental to your situation now. So you have to educate yourself, reach out for help, and if that's what you need, and yeah, and always know that no matter what's going on around you, you always have a choice as to how you deal with it, how you respond to it. Because even if something is bad and you're mad at it and you're justified in your anger about it, you still have to make a decision of how you're going to deal with it. Aside from being, that your anger is valid, aside from that, there's still something to do. Like, what are you choosing to do? Are you choosing to stay mad about it and then just stay there and be mad? Like, that's just not productive. You're not going to improve in anything if you're just going to stay in that state of mind. And one thing that I have learned, guys, is that if you choose to look for something to be grateful about, it puts you in such a different state of mind. It's very hard to be negative and to be sad and to be like angry if you are thinking of things to be grateful for. And there could be small things if you can't think of anything, or there can be big things. You can be grateful for literally anything. You can be grateful because we're having great weather today and it feels nice. You can be grateful because you just had a really awesome time with your friends. You can be grateful for literally anything. And the point of looking for something to be grateful is it's obviously to be aware of those things that you have in your life that you can be grateful for, but also it puts your mind in a different perspective. It colors you have a different perspective. Like, you're looking through a lens of gratitude. You're not looking through a lens of like, this sucks, I hate my life, blah blah blah, just negative, nothing's ever gonna change. And you know what, it will if you do something, if you choose to do something. And sometimes those things are a little more complicated. Like, you have to maybe reach out to somebody, maybe you need to talk to somebody, maybe you need to read a book, maybe you need to watch TED Talk, but if you put your focus on the solution instead of the problem, you will make so much more progress. Because if we just look at the problem, we already know the problem sucks, right? It sucks because of blah, this, 1, 2, and 3, all kinds of reasons. But if you take your focus and you put it on the solution and on what would make me feel better or what would change my situation, then you start looking at, I can do this, I can start here, I can start there. And then little by little, you take these little steps, and by the time you know it, you have made progress. That's just the way it works. It's just the way it works. You have to do something different if you want a different result. If up to this point your life is a certain way, well, maybe do something different to get a different result. Whatever that is. In my case, I'm trying to move into my own place, and I need to focus on that. I have focused a lot on other things, and I've made so much progress in those areas. Now, I want to focus on this area of my life. So that's what I'm focusing on. So I'm not focusing on the fact that I don't have my own place. I'm focusing on the fact that I'm working on getting my own place. You see the difference? The problem's still there. The issue is still there, but I'm not focusing on the issue. I'm focusing on how to change that, how to make that situation different. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it helps a lot to put yourself in a positive state of mind, because when you're in a negative state of mind, it's hard to be productive because when you're angry and upset and negative, your body is tense and it can't relax. And you cannot create if you're not relaxed. You cannot focus on something if you're not relaxed, And also, I've said relax like 3 times. That is the point. Relax. Take a breath. It's going to be okay. You're going to figure it out if you choose to focus on the solution. You can do it. You have everything inside of you. All the tools that you need to get that thing done, you have inside of you already. But you have to focus on it long enough. You have to put the phone down for a little bit. You have to stop watching TV for a little bit and focus on the thing that you want to do, And you can do it. You can absolutely do it. So that's what I just kind of wanted to give you a little positive pep talk. I hope that it helps and it kind of pushes you in the right direction. And if you are already in that right direction, I encourage you to keep going and building on that, and just keep going, because there's always room for improvement, guys. We are constantly learning. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.